theoretical framework. A1, according to the CEFR, Common European Framework for Reference of Languages, and expected outcomes for students being in this level. Level A1 or breakthrough is considered the lowest level of generative language use. At this point, the learner can interact in a simple way and ask and answer simple questions about themselves, where they live, people they know, and things they have. They can also initiate and respond to simple statements and in areas of immediate need or on very familiar topics, rather than relying purely on very finite, rehearsed, and organized or lexically organized repertoire of situation-specific phrases. The learner at this stage can understand and use familiar everyday expressions and very basic phrases, can introduce him, herself, and others, and can also ask and answer questions about personal details such as where he she lives, people he she knows, and things he she has. This interaction can take place as long as the other person talks slowly and clearly and is prepared to help. Characteristics of adult learners. Adult learners can be defined either based on age, cognitive maturity, taken from the position of a non-traditional learner. According to Knowles, 1993, 1980, 1984, adults are distinct as learners in terms of 1. Need to know. Adults need to know the reason for learning. 2. Experience. Adults draw upon their experiences to aid their learning. 3. Self-concept. Adults need to be responsible for their decisions on education, involvement and planning and evaluation of their instruction. 4. Readiness. The learning readiness of adults is closely related to the assumption of new social roles. 5. Orientation. As a person learns new knowledge, he or she wants to apply it immediately in problem solving. 6. Motivation. As a person matures, he or she receives their motivation to learn from internal factors. About the design of learning, adults have the need to know why they are learning something, and mostly they learn through doing. They are problem solvers and learn best when the subject is of immediate use. Listening processes or strategies. Language learning depends on listening. Listening provides the oral input that serves as the basis for language acquisition and enable learners to interact in spoken communication. Listening strategies are techniques or activities that contribute directly to the comprehension and recall of listening input. Listening strategies can be classified by how the listener processes the input. Top-down strategies are listener-based. The listener taps into background knowledge of the topic, the situation or the context, the type of text, and on the language. This background knowledge activates a set of expectations that help the listener to interpret what is heard and anticipate what will come next. Top-down strategies include listening for the main idea, predicting, drawing inferences, and summarizing. Bottom-up strategies, they are text-based. The listener relies on the language in the message, that is the combination of sounds, words, and grammar that creates meaning. Bottom-up strategies include listening for specific details, recognizing cognates, recognizing word order patterns. Strategic listeners also use metacognitive strategies to plan, monitor, and evaluate their listening. They plan by deciding which listening strategies will serve best in a particular situation. They also monitor their comprehension and the effectiveness of the selected strategies. They evaluate by determining whether they have achieved their listening comprehension goals and whether the combination of listening strategies selected was an effective one. Listening for meaning. To extract meaning from a listening text, students need to follow four basic steps. 1. They need to figure out the purpose for listening. They need to activate background knowledge of the topic in order to predict and anticipate content and identify appropriate listening strategies. 2. Attend to the parts of information which may be necessary to comprehend the passage. 3. Be aware of the type of text they will be listening to, the role they will play, and the purpose for which they will be listening. 4. Be provided with opportunities for group or collaborative work and for background reading or class discussion activities as soon as the activity is over. Thank you. This is my part of the oral presentation. I hope you like it.